just to show you how pausing before you jump into your kids' fights, even when they're little, can help them learn how to solve conflict on their own. Giving them the space to fight and argue and figure things out, and teaching them the skills about how to set boundaries, how to state their needs, and how to solve conflict is so key, and will make your life as a mom so much easier, so that you don't have to literally get up every 3 minutes and break up fights and arguments and be like the person who's always in between your kids 24/7, because that's freaking exhausting. And just to say, right before I started recording, like, they were absolutely kind of yelling at each other. My daughter was like, "Stop putting your feet on my chair," and my son was like, "I can put my feet wherever I want them." Like, they were definitely yelling, and after a few minutes, like, they tend to kind of simmer down, and then you can even hear my daughter like very clearly stating her boundary, and my son talking about his side, and then they kind of figured it out and they both scooted into their own side. And like, I feel like as a parent, this sort of thing can really drive you crazy when you're like, just put your feet on your own chairs. Like, why are you arguing about this? But the more that you can keep yourself calm, or just like back out of it a little bit, or like, you even saw me go in and stand next to them in case I needed to intervene, but I didn't say anything. I just stood there and waited for them to figure it out on their own. This is not by luck. This is because I have parented my kids as siblings very particular way, a way that we're teaching inside the Siblings Made Simple guide with our SOLVE framework. But it has made a huge difference. And like, my kids are still pretty young. My oldest just turned 6 and my middle child is 3.5. So like, the fact that they can solve conflict on their own, like stupid, silly little conflict like this, or fighting over toys, or fighting over who gets to sit in one seat or another, like 80% of the time on their own without me having to do anything, is so good. And if you have multiple kids, you know how much sibling conflict can take up your brain space. And when you learn a few simple tweaks about how you can approach sibling conflict in moments like this, what you should say, what you should do, when you should jump in, when you should not jump in, teaches them how to handle things on their own. And it teaches them how to bond and how to move through those moments. And it makes your life as a parent so much easier. Get on the wait list for the guide if you're not already on it.